On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Friday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, to the name Friday, the day when Mr. Smile pan some of the ones and ones them pocket. So while you're out there traversing these streets, conducting your regular business from Moran Point to Negril Point, safe travel, pan the gravel, and as always, my peeps, continuously look out on the corner, yeah, cause the old dirty corner boy them always out there. Alerts, yeah man, me I tell you. So watch this now, my peeps. Now the morning here, we're gonna kick it off with some international stories. This one coming out of a fellow Caribbean nation known as Guyana. Now we're not gonna talk about the mix up, the cascas. We are going with our Jamaican national mackerel and the Guyanese tic-tackers. What we are gonna talk about is something way more serious than that. Because a Jamaican national, a dancehall artiste identified as Navarre George Barton, but more popularly known in the musical industry as Stereodan, has lost his life to the hands of a so-called friend turned enemies. Yeah man. Now detectives investigating his fatal knockings and clappings stated that the 29-year-old Jamaican national singer slash songwriter slash DJ resided at Lot 125, a section of Greater Georgetown, Guyana known as A South Sophia. Now the police in a statement today stated that Barton, the DJ, life was taken sometime around 11:54 p.m. yesterday. And it took place at the address mentioned above. The suspects said to be a 37-year-old taxi driver from the said Sophia address in Guyana, and is said to be a friend of the now deceased dancehall artist. Now investigations have so far revealed that Barton, the artist, was living with his 19-year-old girlfriend in a section of Georgetown, Guyana known as Sophia. And according to Barton's girlfriend, who was there when he lost his life, stated that on the date and time mentioned, she was at home with Barton in a bedroom when she heard a knock on her door. It is said that Barton asked, "Who is it?" No one answered, and the knocking on the door continued. She also revealed that Barton looked out through the glass window and saw the taxi driver and another man standing in front of the door. It is said that Barton, the DJ, told her that he was going to see what they wanted. The girlfriend then stated that she then heard her boyfriend and the taxi operator arguing over money after he opened the door and went out. She stated that she then heard two loud explosions, suspected to be corner clap. When she left the room to check, she saw her boyfriend laying on his back in a pool of red substance running from his head. It is said that he was laying there motionless. She also stated that the taxi driver and the other male was seen running out of the yard. The EMT was summoned and Barton, the artist, was taken to the Georgetown Public Hospital where he was pronounced you know what by the doctor on duty. It is said that he sustained a corner wound to the side of his head and also one to the chest. It is said that 2 9mm spent casings and 2 metal fragments was also recovered from the scene. Boy, may I tell you my peeps, the thing rough. Now checks made into the personality of the DJ would have revealed that sometimes the DJ get himself involved with the wrong crowd and also get himself twist up in some shady deals, hence the reason why he left Jamaica in the first place. But under social media posts in Guyana, the general public in Guyana seem to really have some sort of love for the artist. So no one knows for sure why the taxi operator deal with him in such a type of way in this friend turn enemies type of situation. But more so, it is just coming to light that this friend turn enemy situation is very real. I've said it time and time again. One of the wickedest war for any man or woman get themselves into is a war where friends turn enemies. Yeah man, so in a way, back to local style. Now we're gonna kick it off with a missing person report. Not a regular type of missing person report because this person is missing, but more so because of a mental illness that he suffers from. Now on your screen is Raheem James. We're not sure about his age or his whereabouts. A family member of Raheem James reached out to On The Spot News Media seeking his help to put this on the air so you, the regular members of Chan Public, can help the family to locate him. As I stated earlier, he suffers from a mental illness. He would normally be in the areas of Maninzil Road, also in Afro-Tree areas and surrounding communities. As I stated, he's a man with mental issues, so he might go there, here, there, and everywhere. It is said that it was reported to the Constant Spring Police and they initiated an official investigation into seeking to find him wherever he may be. Now, the family member also stated that he may not look exactly as how the picture is looking because they have not seen or heard from him since the summer of last year. So he may just have a bearded face and the possibility of dreadlocks. But anyone who knows him and have seen him, please reach out to the Constant Spring Police or reach out to this number presently on your screen, which is 876 924 1427 or 876 453 0907. Help bring this mentally ill young man home to his family members who wish to help him to get the much needed care and treatment that he needs. So anyway, let us get on into this morning's set of stories. Now we have a voice clip from a young man who come from Bethel Town in a Westmoreland. Many of you would probably have heard this voice clip already. It has been circulating all over social media. So the man in the voice clip is known as Chris Rock in Bethel Town, Westmoreland. Now I gotta allow you to listen to it for yourself. And of course, Chris Rock, this is a warning not to carry out your ill intentions. You know, sometimes, these young men need to understand that sometimes the best thing when time a woman walk out of your life. And I'm not downplaying the female any at all in this. I'm just saying that, generally speaking, sometimes it's a blessing for you to receive the person that the Almighty Creator have destined to fulfill your life. So you don't have to take it to heart and go after the female if you go take her life or anyone that is close to her. Sometimes we just have to just be the bigger man and just walk away. Stop allowing our egos to take us over and overrun us. Because if we continue to allow our egos to control our destiny, I can tell you now, in most cases, the male ego are the one common thing that lead some of us to death and destruction. So anyway, listen.
You can't be so real. Artiste, clear me, brother. Clear me, brother. One more, I don't want to see me come here and tell something not fair, nothing in the world, brother. Anyway, me see you, bro. And look at him. You just feel like some shit, right? Me can't come and go for that. Be a gun shop.
Wow, we don't leave me alone. I said we left, so we don't leave me alone. You tell we left, you do me the worst, so the fuck you don't leave me alone. We don't leave me alone. No, leave me alone.
Leave me, you try to leave me alone.
So me no left you alone. Me left you alone, I them mad. We no leave me, go on. Where you come down here for?
You said to me evil. Remember me tell you, make a man by your gun. Brother, the easy bit of it. And I'll let you know right now. Not that, I'll go every can't come to Christmas and this is the kill. It's an happy kill on honor. And then we can't get the good soul. We're going to chop off on the shit and then idiot. And then we can't get something, we're going to chop off to him. So, you don't even know me. They can't even kill me. I'm going to get a black black after idiot. You think you don't tell me things that you number one. Yo, me never did like a late, John. Yo, die. You know, it's serious. I'm not going to find and I put you on me here. It's dead number one. And we take two rounds to get shot. Now, kill one on the better. Anyone on the better.
Now we all heard clearly what he stated, that him have him own thing them now. And from we hear that, we all know what he making reference to. He might talk about the strappings, figure commit, the knockings and clappings. So on the Spot News Media is now giving you a warning. Do not carry out your threat. I'm pretty sure by this, the police would have heard these voice clips. And I also urge the Westmoreland police to take care of the streets for a minute. We have all seen many situations like this play out. And it was never, ever a good ending for anybody on either side. It's either the woman or the man end up lose them 3 pints and the other party end up behind bars. Now my question is it worth it? But anyway, make we continue. Now a slew of petty robberies has been taking place all over St. Mary in recent times. And when time I say petty, I mean grab bag phone grab, them type of robbery there. And we have a picture of one of such perpetrators. Now on your screen is one of such. Now it is said that this man went into a shop in St. Mary along a main road and asked the bartender for a phone call because him say, is either him phone dead or him credit run out, something of the sort, and ordered something from her. So she gave him the phone to make the phone call and turned around to get what he ordered from her. By the time the bartender turned back round, the man missing from the counter, phone gone. Now it is said that this criminal element is traveling around in a white Toyota Pro Box. So I know some of the ones and ones they must say about on the spot news media. Now one big man this. Mine a frame them a frame him. On the need for understand say you know. Corner boy, young, but guess what? Some of them live for grow up. So him was a corner boy in him younger days. And him grew up with the same dirty corner boy mentality. And he probably survived because of the pettiness of his crimes. But a crime, nonetheless. It left a female traumatized and also without any means of communication with her family members. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of this criminal element, please alert the St. Mary police or the nearest police station. Yeah, man. Now in yesterday's vlog, I made mention of a criminal element identified as 1 o'clock. We feel 12 o'clock come at 3 o'clock in a St. James. Yeah, man. Now on your screen is the infamous 1 o'clock. I want to listen carefully what 1 o'clock is saying. Listen. So 1 o'clock is from the infamous 13th Street gang. And I would believe that hence the reason why I'm calling himself 1 o'clock. Because 13 is also referred to as 1 o'clock. 1300 hours is also 1 o'clock to us. So 1 o'clock was taken out by security forces in the Thompson Street area of Mobile, St. James. It is said that he, along with others, committed a fatal knockings and clappings along Tucker Avenue on Tuesday night. So for him, 12 o'clock come really, really quick at 3 o'clock. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Now also in yesterday's vlog, I made mention of another police fatal knockings and clappings that took the life of this criminal element here presently on your screen, identified as Wrizzla. Now Wrizzla was formally identified by the police as Akeem Bowen, but more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Wrizzla. Now the St. James police are now stating that he is indeed a reputed gang leader for the dump faction of 13th Street gang in the parish. It is said that his life was taken during a targeted operation in the retirement community of St. James. The police also stated that Wrizzla was before the courts answering to a charge of illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. The police say that he was heavily involved also in lottery scamming and is known to have an arsenal of illicit weapons under his control, which has made him a tyrant for the regular members of Chan Public in his community and surrounding communities. Now we're going to hear from Superintendent in charge of the St. James Police Division, that's Aaron Samuels, as he weighs in on this latest round of police fatalities and also the criminals engaging in criminal activities in his police division. Listen.
Members of the team did a search warrant, went to execute the warrant on the individual, Akeem Boyle. Upon approaching the premises, they were greeted with gunfire. They took evasive action and fired back at the suspect. When they were able to breach and go inside, they found the suspect clutching firearm and suffering from what appears to be gunshot wounds on his upper body. He was rushed to the corridor hospital where he died. Subsequent to that, we recognized this morning that there were protests within the space into the dump. They blocked the road to the dump. We understand that, even political representatives are there, but we urge citizens to ensure that the roadways are clear. We are trying to get heavy-duty equipment to clear, but the operator who had gotten to assist us felt some amount of intimidation by residents and opted to not do it. So we are still at this time covering that situation. The real violence producer within the retirement dump area, even as it relates to even the lighting of the dump and other things. I am urging criminals who think that they can match up with the police. No, we are superior trained. We have just concluded most of our police officers are level 2 training, and they are sharp and they are agile. You cannot win if you confront police. Police will win, so we urge you to turn yourself in. When we list you, turn yourself in. If we are going to execute a search warrant, allow the police to do their jobs.
Now also in an interview from a correspondent attached to RJR News, the councillor for the Granville division in St. James had this to say. Listen.
I was out there protesting because they killed the guy, they murdered a young man, innocently, murder him.
So you know him to be someone that is reputable from the community, from the area?
I'm not saying he's not a reputable person. He have a case in court, but the time when he was murdered, he was in his house on a curfew, and they went up there, saw him, and they murdered him. I know the family, I know the entire family. I was there 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so do you know him?
I know him, yes, I know him.
Now Akeem Bowen is the second 13th Street gang affiliate to be taken out in a hail of bullets during an alleged confrontation with the police in just a matter of hours. The first one was Colin Walters, who I made mention of earlier and also in yesterday's vlog. The criminal element identified as 1 o'clock. Now, you heard what the councillor had to say. You heard what the police had to say. I want to drop some comments as it relates to what both parties had to say, because the police is stating one thing, residents and their political representatives is saying another thing. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.